my sweets, for this video I'm gonna give it a second try to the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I didn't like it much when I used it. I'm gonna give it a second try. I'm gonna use that, and as well I'm gonna use a couple of new lipsticks that I have from ColourPop. I'm gonna stick to one, but I have a couple of new of them from the Looks collection. I have a new blush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a blush trio. The name is Cocktail Party. I really like how it reflects in the light the emblem of Anastasia, and this is how it looks inside. I only have swatched them, but I really wanted to try them. They are smooth and creamy, and they look, well, actually when I wash them, they look like they apply evenly. I'm going to start with that, and then we're gonna go to the Laura Lee Los Angeles to see if finally I can give it a go with the rest of the shades of the shadows. If not, I'm gonna give it away because probably somebody could find use for it, but I wouldn't. Let's start with what we are here. I'm gonna use my Crown blush brush. First, I'm gonna apply the one in the middle, Scorching. It packs really good on the brush. I'm gonna tap the excess of it, and I'm going to apply with a gentle hand because I don't know if this really pigmented or not. So let's just start with a really light hand. It really packs a punch because you can see it a lot. It doesn't apply patchy. It's really easy to blend. I haven't taken again from the pan, and it's really nice. I like peachy blushes. Go to the Laura Lee Party Animal. I hope and pray to God that the fallout doesn't ruin my foundation. Please, please, please don't ruin it in my face. It is 6 shades. You already saw this in my late unboxing from BoxyCharm and MC Bag. I'm gonna link that video in the comment section below. So if you haven't seen it, you can see that and see why I'm not in love with this. I'm gonna use, I haven't used this in a while, this Kat Von D Lock It Color Correcting Eye Primer. So I'm just going to rub the stick into my lid. I'm not gonna set it. I usually don't set my concealer or primers or whatever I'm gonna use in my lid. I always leave that tacky surface to take advantage of it. And I'm using to blend it in my Sephora Pro 57 brush. This time I think I'm going to start with this kind of a neon lime shade, which is Issa Party. This is my RLM Moda Pro 430 brush. Make sure to really tap the excess of your brush, and I'm going to apply it all over my crease and a little bit above it. Since I started blending it and it didn't show, I'm going now to just tap it into my above area of my crease, and now it's showing off a little bit. I think now I'm gonna use the orange shade called Dranks, and I'm gonna apply it with my Linda Halber 304 brush, tapping the excess, and I'm going to press this into my crease, and I'm doing the same thing in my outer corner. I'm still just tapping the shadow into my outer corner and into my crease, just into the middle of my crease, because I'm going to use another color in the rest of my crease towards my inner corner. I'm going to use my other Linda Halber 303 brush, and now I'm going to use the pink shade called Buttons Up, tapping the excess. And I'm gonna start in the middle of my lid. I'm doing exactly the same thing as I did with the orange one, tapping the pigment into my crease. This shade has a little bit of shimmer in it. The other 2 shades that I have used are matte, and now I'm going to use, let me see if this brush from the SL Miss Glam helps. I'm gonna use it clean first, and I'm gonna try to blend a little bit the edges of these two shadows. I'm doing it in a little bit of circular motions, and I'm trying to be really careful blending them because this was the part where the other shadow, the blue one, really messed up. So I just wanted to make sure, or not make sure, give the opportunity to these shadows to see if they are not into the blending thing. Just trying to get rid of the edges that I made in the application and try to not disrupt much the shadows. I think I'm gonna do a half cut crease, yeah, with this look. So let's go to that. I'm going to use the same concealer that I use in my eye. It was, or it is, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. First, tapping a guideline to where I'm going to carve my entire cut crease. I'm gonna use another one. I'm gonna switch it to this little one. This is the Chisel Fluff from the Crown. Yes, it's giving me a lot of more precision because it's way more stiff than that one. I'm gonna use my Linda Halber 305 brush. I'm going to apply this blue shade. It's called Damage Control. Tapping a little bit of the excess and pressing it on top of the concealer that I applied. Well, it looks awesome. Up to this point, it really looks nice. The color look amazing as is in showing. And I made a mistake because I didn't tap the excess and I have a little bit of fall out in my eye. I'm trying to leave kind of a negative space there. That is on purpose. And now I'm gonna use this shade here, Hangover, and I'm using the Vintage Trio Smoky Eye Set. This is the one that says step 1 for the money. And I'm gonna press this one here. As I've said a couple of times, remember to tap the excess of your brush. It's packing really well in the area where I applied the concealer. To apply this purple shade in the negative space that I had left there, Sigma E16. For my bottom part, I think I'm gonna use the same one, the Hangover. I'm gonna use for my bottom part this ColourPop E10, and I'm going to rub this in the half of my bottom part. And now I'm gonna use the detail shadow brush from the Crown to give it a little twist to this look, and I'm gonna draw a line like if I'm kind of like extending my liner in my bottom part. Now I'm going to look for a really pop highlighter to apply it in my inner corner and rub it in a little bit into my bottom lashes. I'm gonna mix two. I'm gonna use this Physician Formula Butter Highlighter in the color Pearl. And I'm gonna use this one here. This is from the Milani palette, Stelar Lights in the Holographic Beams. The color of this one is Unicorn Dreams. And I'm using a Crown pencil brush. First, I'm gonna start with my inner corner. And I'm gonna extend it a little bit higher. And I'm doing the same thing to the start of my bottom lashes. I'm going to switch to the Milani one. I'm using the same brush and I'm pressing it into my inner corner or inner tear duct. I'm gonna do a liner, but I'm not gonna do wing one. I'm just gonna line my eye. And I'm gonna use my always trusty Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper. I'm going to start with the part near my tear duct. And I'm gonna keep on extending that line. I'm gonna extend that line into the line of my top lashes. And I lied because I'm gonna go with a wing liner. First, as always, I draw the tail of my wing. And now I'm going to draw the other line towards my lid. And now I'm going to fill the gaps that I have, or to fill my tail. And now in this little gap that I have between my two lines, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the highlighter from Physician Formula. I'm gonna use this Linda Halber 300 brush or fill that gap with the highlighter. I just want it exactly in this little gap here. I don't want it in any other place. That one. My eye look is already done. I already applied falsies and mascara off camera. Now we're gonna go to lips, which is the final step. I'm gonna use either of these three looks from the ColourPop. One is called, I don't know if this is pronounced, but it's OOUUU or OOUUU or whatever it is. The other one is Third Eye, and the third one is Carousel. All of these are kind of a nudes color. I think I'm gonna mix these two. I'm gonna kind of outline my lip with this one. This is called Third Eye. As always, I first start with my Cupid's bow, then I turn to the sides. Now my bottom part, first the center, now the side. Now I'm gonna fill the rest of my lip with this whatever. It's kind of a peachy nude. And to top it off and to give a little more of a juicy kind of a look, I'm gonna stick to my favorites, which is Stila Magnificent Metals. This one is in the color Moonstone. I'm gonna apply it only in the center of my lips, top and bottom. So sweets, this is the final look. I really like how my eyes look, but I haven't changed my mind in my opinion towards the Laura Lee Party Animal palette. Eyeshadow is supposed to be user-friendly in order for the blending and for the application of it, and with this palette is not user-friendly. You have to take so much precaution in order to get a look with it. I know it isn't kind of day-to-day basis palette, but at least have a palette with a touch of color. It would be nice for your collection. That's why I won't reach for it. I'm gonna find a new owner because I'm not gonna use it. But regardless of that, I really like my eye look. It's really different from what I usually would do. I have this kind of shape in my lid going on, and I like the colors and the look as in a result, but not the process of the look. I really like the lips and the combo that I use. I made a good choice with ColourPops. And let me see which was the other thing that I used. The blush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's not for the faint of heart. You have to be careful with the application, but the blending part is really easy, and you get payoff for the blush that you are applying. Overall, I really like that part of the process, and I really like the Kat Von D Pocket Correcting Eye Primer. I don't know if that helps a little bit with the eyeshadow so it won't look patchy when I start blending them. And as well, I was really careful in the process of blending these shadows. Maybe the duo of the things that I did was the kind of the good result that I got. Anyway, if you like this video, remember to press the like button. If you want to get notified every time I upload a video, remember to press the bell button as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.